The Tao Te Ching Chapter 29. In the ancient text the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu we can see that each verse is an aspect and expression of a variety of concepts of non-dual philosophy. In this video series we will look at each chapter of the Tao Te Ching sequentially. If you've enjoyed the series so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. First, let's listen to this verse of the poem, as beautifully translated by Stephen Mitchell, and then be prepared to delve into its deeper meaning. The poem reads: Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred. It can't be improved. If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it. If you treat it like an object, you'll lose it. There is a time for being ahead. A time for being behind. A time for being in motion. A time for being at rest. A time for being vigorous. A time for being exhausted. A time for being safe. A time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them. He lets them go their own way, and resides at the center of the circle. This verse from Stephen Mitchell's translation of the Tao Te Ching encapsulates several key ideas within Taoist philosophy. The ineffability of the world. The opening lines express a sense of humility and acceptance towards the world as it is. It suggests that attempting to fundamentally change or improve the world is ultimately futile, because the world itself is sacred and beyond human manipulation. This aligns with the Taoist concept of wu wei, or non-action, which involves allowing things to unfold naturally without forceful interference. Non-dual philosophy emphasizes the inherent oneness or unity of existence. From this perspective, attempting to fundamentally change or improve the world implies a dualistic view that separates us from life, which ultimately leads to suffering. Instead, non-dual philosophy encourages recognizing the inherent perfection and sacredness of the world just as it is an expression of the divine or the ultimate reality. Harmony with nature. The verse emphasizes the importance of respecting the natural order and flow of the world. It warns against tampering with or treating the world as a mere object for manipulation, as doing so would disrupt its inherent harmony and balance. Non-dual philosophy emphasizes the interconnectedness and interdependence of all phenomena. Treating the world as an object for manipulation or control stems from a dualistic perspective that sees us as separate from nature. Non-dualism teaches the importance of aligning ourselves with the natural order and recognizing our inseparability from it, thus fostering a sense of harmony and reverence towards all aspects of existence. Recognition of cycles and balance. The subsequent lines highlight the cyclical nature of existence and the importance of balance. Taoism acknowledges the inevitability of change, and advocates for embracing the ebb and flow of life, rather than resisting or trying to control it. This concept is reflected in the idea of there being a time for various states, such as being ahead or behind, in motion or at rest, vigorous or exhausted, safe or in danger. It is very reminiscent of the beautiful quote from Ecclesiastes 3:1-8 in the Bible. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. Non-dual philosophy acknowledges the transient and ever-changing nature of existence. Like Taoism, it emphasizes the importance of embracing the inherent flux of life rather than resisting it. The recognition of cycles and balance reflects the non-dual understanding that opposites, such as success and failure, motion and rest, are ultimately two sides of the same coin and are interdependent and inseparable. The Way of the Master. The verse concludes by describing the mindset and approach of the Taoist sage or master. The master sees things as they are, without attempting to impose their will or control upon them. Instead, they align themselves with the natural order, allowing events to unfold organically, while maintaining inner tranquility, and residing at the center of the circle, symbolizing balance and harmony. Non-dual philosophy emphasizes the realization of our true nature as awareness or consciousness. The master described in the verse embodies qualities such as acceptance, non-interference, and inner peace, which resonate with the non-dual understanding of living in harmony with the ultimate reality. The master's ability to see things as they are, without trying to control them, reflects the non-dual recognition of the inherent perfection and wholeness of existence, beyond individual desires and preferences. Summary. Verse 29 of the Tao Te Ching advises against attempting to improve or control the world, asserting its inherent sacredness and balance. It warns against tampering with nature, as doing so risks disrupting its harmony. The verse highlights the cyclical nature of existence, and the importance of embracing change, acknowledging that there is a time for various states and experiences. It describes the mindset of the master as one of acceptance and non-interference, aligning with the natural order of things, and finding peace within the flux of life. Overall, the verse underscores the value of humility, harmony with nature, and cultivating inner tranquility amidst the ever-changing flow of existence. The takeaway message. If you take one message from this verse, it is this: embrace the natural flow of life and relinquish the urge to control, for true harmony lies in accepting the inherent sacredness and balance of the world. This quote encapsulates the overarching message of the verse, emphasizing the importance of surrendering the desire to manipulate or improve the world according to our own agenda. Instead, it encourages cultivating a mindset of acceptance and non-interference, and embracing the natural rhythms and cycles of existence, recognizing the essential purity and equilibrium of the world. Thanks for watching.